Welcome back to Let's Replay Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. This is Big Los, and we are in the city of Mulsantir. We're about to go into this Ice Troll Lodge and check things out. So why don't we go do that? We've done pretty much everything else before we can go take on Okku's army that's waiting out front. I think I mentioned before that this Telther Badger stands guard. You got something to say again?
Someone needs to silence that annoying spirit.
I agree. Now, you can deal with this thing in a myriad of ways. Once you get the spirit eating ability, you can provoke spirits and turn this thing hostile, and then you can destroy it. And that's the easiest way to kill it. If you go into the Ice Troll Lodge and you challenge everybody in here to a fight, then if you kill everybody, this thing will come in and it will become a super badger, and it's one of the hardest enemies in the game. And that's another way you can kill it. Now, off camera, prior to me doing this episode, I actually went in here and provoked the fight just to see if I could take on everybody and the badger, and I was able to do it without anybody dying. So that's pretty good. However, I don't want to do that right now, because I can get more dialogue options if I do the same thing later. Especially if I have another companion in the party that I don't have now. Anyways, without further ado, let's go into the Ice Troll Lodge. And what are we going to do in here? We are going to just talk to people, I guess. Let's check the character sheets. Now, your spot isn't very good. It's a 3. What about yours? Wow, your spellcraft's a 42. Spot is 0.
To me, my allies, I shall lead.
Your spot is a 9.
All who can hear, follow.
Okay, your spot is a 37. We're going to have you talk to them. So this is Yagor and Alexei. A lot of Russian names in this game. I think Rashemi is supposed to be an analog for the Russian region. Alright, so we're going to have a chat with Yegor, with Gann. Keep this up, I will have to borrow more gold from Vic.
Greetings.
Oh, crap. I thought we could speak with other members of our party, with other people. I lose again. I can't believe... Oh, hey there, Outlander. Have you seen this amazing winning streak that Alexei is on? I haven't been paying attention. How many times in a row has Alexei won? Well, it would have to be 5, no, 6 times, I would say. You don't think there's anything unusual about that? Of course, but I just assumed he had been practicing. Do you think Alexei is cheating? So we're going to do spellcraft. Those darts that Alexei is holding look to have a slight magical enchantment on them. I think you were correct, Outlander. I didn't notice it before, but now that I take a closer look, something isn't right about those darts. You have a very sharp eye. Or an outsider, anyways. Alexei, with the help of the outsider, I have seen through your trickery. I cannot believe that you would cheat and steal from your own brethren. You won like a babe, Yegor. It was you who decided to place a bet on what was supposed to be a friendly game. You never had a problem in the past when you were winning. Your lies disgrace yourself, your family, and worst of all, the lodge. Come, let's go to the Ethrin Katya. She will straighten this out. Fine by me, Yager the whiner. Once it has been proven that I haven't been cheating, I want every last gold piece you owe me. Thank you, Outlander. I know this isn't much, but I would like you to take my lucky arrows I was about to bet away. Come to your humiliation, Alexei. Watch your tongue, Yegor. What a bunch of children you both are. I'm watching you, Outlander. So it said we got some enchanted arrows, huh? What do we get here? Ooh! arrows of petrification. I like it. Give those to Gann. Oh, I have to sell this. Let's throw it in the magic bag. Acquired item arrow. So those are the 10 arrows we got, huh? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, we'll just put those there. Put the fire arrows. Nope. I didn't say drop it. Put the fire arrows there. Put the ice arrows there. Put the lightning arrows there. And for good measure, where are your plus... Oh, you got +3 arrows. I didn't find you any +1s? What are these? Oh, those are the +4s. Well, I guess they'll run out pretty soon then, won't they?
Yes.
Alright then. Let's talk to one of these berserkers.
Hello?
Jurek always tells the best stories.
Hello?
Alright, I think I just soiled myself. And this is Jurek. So he's the leader, so I suppose we'll talk with him first.
Hello?
Welcome to the Ice Troll Berserker Lodge, Outlander. Do you have business here? What is there to do around here? Well, there's always room for another at our tables, and if you'd like to test yourself, I'm sure one of our members would be happy to oblige you. What is this place? As I said, this is the Ice Troll Berserker Lodge, one of many such lodges scattered throughout our country. Men enter this lodge as boys and leave as true warriors of Rashemi. Where does the name come from? All Berserker lodges are named after creatures found locally, and the fighting style of its members is usually patterned after the creature. I haven't seen any ice trolls since I came to Rashemi. Huh, there's a reason for that. Ice trolls are dangerous creatures that eat humans, so we hunted down any that lived too close to one of our settlements. There probably isn't an ice troll for miles and miles. Tell me about your fighting style. Trolls are legendary for withstanding blows that would cripple other creatures. We teach our warriors to do much the same. Do you teach them how to regrow limbs or something? Now that'd be a trick. No, Outlander. Our warriors train themselves to shrug off blows and withstand intense cold. As you might imagine, such abilities come in handy in our land. Can I join your lodge then? Sorry, Outlander, but it takes a special kind of warrior to join a Berserker Lodge. You wouldn't benefit from training with us anyway, the way you fight. Whoa, did you just pretend to drink? But I'll tell you what. If you could pass all of the traditional tests, we'll admit you as an honorary member. I must warn you, however, the tests can be brutal, for there is no room for weakness in a Berserker's line of work. Perhaps you better tell me what these rites entail before I agree to anything. The rites test you to see if you possess the qualities we look for in prospective members: strength, endurance, and martial prowess. That doesn't sound so bad. How do I begin? That's the spirit. Talk to Yulia, Forovan, or Lena over there, and they'll administer their respective rite. Good fortune to you. Thanks. Let's try to ask you some more questions.
Hello?
You have business here? Do you know anything about the strange badger outside? Ah, so you've met our lodge's guardian. He may seem annoying, but if you truly intended any wrongdoing here, you'd have your hands full with that one, believe me. He is not joking. And we'll show that later. I'd like to challenge your berserkers. You're a brave one then. Not many can claim to have beaten a berserker in combat. Who would you like to challenge? And this is where you get the chance to fight everybody. But we're not going to do that because I want to do this later. Perhaps I was a bit hasty. Farewell.
Hello?
What can you tell me about the other people here? They're a rowdy bunch, But that's to be expected. The locals don't like us much, but we have our uses. Was there anyone in particular you wish to know about? Yeah, tell me about yourself. I'm a warrior and lead my brothers and sisters into battle. When I was a boy, I'd lead the children of my neighborhood in mock wars against the children on the other side of town. As I grew up, I came to study strategy and tactics, learning how to best take advantage of terrain, use an enemy's numbers against him, and protect my own men as best I could. And now I lead my lodge. In times of war with the hated Thaans, I stand beside the witches. The legion of Ice Troll Berserker stand behind me. I take pride in knowing that is who I am. Tell me about Lena. She's full of fire, that one is. She's wickedly fast with that knife of hers. And I've seen her drink nearly every man here under the table, except me, that is. The other night she almost bested me, but landed face first in her stew right before I passed out. Since she's none the wiser, made everyone tell her I wasn't even tipsy at the time. It's amazing how angry she gets. Tell me about Forvin. Ah, our local giant tends to draw your attention, doesn't he? He's a fearsome warrior and a true comrade. We fought side by side more battles than I can count. He can be a bit blunt, however, especially when dealing with women. He angered Yulia so badly with some comment the other day that it took 4 of us to prevent her from blowing up the lodge just to get him. Tell me about Yulia. Dul's presence here might seem a little strange, but her potions and magic have saved more than a few here from Kelenvor's clutches. Tell me about Sergei. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself what his story is. He's the most powerful warrior I've ever seen, and I've handily beat the rest of us when we first challenged him. But he's just odd. He's definitely Rashemi, and says he's from Molsentir, but his accent is foreign. It sounds like nothing I've ever heard before, and I've traveled quite a bit. But none of that is important, really. Sergei has stood beside us in many great battles and holds his own. It makes him our brother as far as I'm concerned. Tell me about Radu and Vic. The young ones constantly seek approval. They go to ridiculous lengths to obtain it. Since it is my approval they seek most, I often find them in the midst of performing outlandish stunts. Still, they're growing as warriors, and the time will soon come for them to be accepted. For now, I keep my peace and enjoy the spectacle they provide. Tell me about Nakai. Our shaman walked these streets when I was a child. His experience is a valuable resource to me. Some of the others find his manner disquieting, but I suppose that is the price you pay for such a powerful connection to the spirits of the land. Well, that's pretty much everybody. I had other questions. Oh, I have no other questions. Farewell. Alright, I guess we'll talk to Yulia then.
Hail and well met.
Whoa, what's up with your eyes? Greetings, what can I help you with? Who are you? My name is Yulia. Why are your eyes bugging out of your head? That is so freaky. You don't see that happening with me. You know what? I had a substitute teacher one time whose eyes did that. Her eyes bugged out of her head. It scared the crap out of me. Yulia, the Ice Queen, lad. And don't you forget it. Why did he call you the Ice Queen? I helped train the Berserkers to fight in the cold. The training could be a little harsh, so the others made up the nickname as a means of getting back at me. How do you train them? Every day we fill the tub with freezing cold water, and our warriors take turns attempting to stay in the water as long as they can. Over time, they become used to the extreme cold and can last longer and longer. How long can they last? Quite some time. Although there is a limit to the amount of cold the body can stand. I'd like to talk about something else. What do you do here? I help the warriors with some of their training, and I make potions to both heal and enhance the Berserkers' abilities in combat. Can I buy any potions from you? Sorry, I barely have enough ingredients to keep our members supplied. I'm sure you can find someone at the marketplace to help you. What is the tub for? I think we already asked this. What do you think it's for? I guess we didn't. Washing dirty berserkers? Look around, stranger. Can you imagine any of our warriors spring fresh and smelling of flowers? The berserker bathes in sweat and washes in the blood of her enemies. So what is the tub used for then? Every day we fill the tub with freezing cold water. Our warriors take turns attempting to stay in the water as long as they can. Yeah, we've already read this. Can I ask you about one of the other members? I suppose, whom do you wish to know about? Well, they really put a lot into this place, where you could ask everybody here about everybody else. About Jurek. Jurek is nominally the leader here. All the others look up to him, and for good reason. He's a powerful warrior. He also knows how to lead men. Also, it doesn't hurt that he can drink anyone here under the table. He knows more stories than I do potion recipes. Tell me about Forvin. You probably already noticed that he's quite large. A fact he never ceases to remind me of. He's always telling me how unstoppable our children would be, this swine. Sounds like you're not an admirer. He's just frustrating, and no one would dare tell him to back off. Just once I like to see him put in his place. Is there anything I can do? That's kind of you, but if you were to start a fight in here, it would go very badly for you unless... Yes? Forvin prides himself on being the strongest member of the lodge. If you were to beat him at his test of strength, he'd at least be humbled a bit. How in the world would I beat him in a test of strength? He likes to test his arm strength against others, but what most people don't know is that he hurt his left arm a few years ago, which left it weaker than his right. This helps me how? When he challenges you, insists that he use his left arm. His pride won't let him refuse, and your chances will increase greatly. I'll do that, thanks. Can I ask about one of the others? Of course. Did you have anyone in particular in mind? How about Radu and Vic? It's easy to watch those two try to impress the others day after day. I'll give them that. Still, they're good lads, and they have courage. Tell me about Lena. Ah, Lena. Guess I can't say anything bad about her, since she's my best customer. She's a handful, but she helps keep the men in line around here. Tell me about Nakai. That old man gives me the creeps. All he ever does is stare at the fire, petting those silly cats of his. It's almost like he's waiting for something, or maybe someone. He's been here forever. Every so often, will tell us stories about ancient battles between mighty spirits and invaders who sought to conquer our land. Alright, tell me about Sergei. I guess one of my mods must be not working or something. Maybe that's why the eyes bug out. Sergei is something of a mystery. One I've been trying to uncover for some time now. From what I've been able to gather, he left Rashemi at a young age on his Djemma and traveled to many distant lands. He won't speak of the places he's been, but there's no denying that his experiences have left their mark on him. I respect his privacy, but there's one thing that continues to bother me. Sergei claims to be most sincere, but I haven't been able to find a single person who remembers him. Anyway, that's enough idle speculation for one day. Was there anyone else you wish to know about? No. Alright, Drake told me to ask you about one of the rites of initiation. So you're another would-be berserker, eh? Well, I hope you're prepared, as the rite of endurance can be quite trying even for Rashemi. What is the rite of endurance? The rite tests your ability to withstand extreme cold. One of the distinguishing features of the Ice Troll Lodge is our warriors' ability to fight in near freezing temperatures. Are there any special rules? Only that you're not allowed to wear anything during the rite, other than basic clothing for modesty's sake. Also, all enchantments on the participant are dispelled before the rite begins. No items or spells. Got it. Let's begin. No, we won't be able to do that. In that case, count me out. Nah, we're not going to be winning anything anytime soon around here. Rider the Untested and Beardless Vic.
Greetings and well met.
Good day to you, stranger. I'm Radu, and don't forget your title, lad. Radu the Untested. This here is my fellow Berserker in training, Vic. Beardless Vic, haha. As you can see, they call me Beardless Vic, but not for long. Have you seen this stubble Jurek? Jurek pauses the story he's telling to momentarily look at Vic, then turns back and resumes it. It'll come around, Vic. We just haven't proven ourselves yet. I know, but I can't take this much longer, Radu. We need to do something soon. Agreed. Stranger, you look like you've seen your share of fighting. Think you could help us out? What kind of help do you need? We need to prove our worth to the others. We both just barely passed the initiation rites, and we're the youngest members of the lodge, so the other members look down on us. From what I've heard, Berserkers value strength. If you proved you were stronger than another member, that might work. The only problem with that is we're the two weakest members of the lodge. Well, let's try bluff. One of you will just have to show you're stronger than the other then. Failure. I don't think that'll work. We're pretty evenly matched. Do either of you have any ideas on how to prove your worth? Well, we can't beat any of the other members of the lodge at anything, so that's out. We just need to practice, and not on each other. I swear I know all your moves by heart, Radu. As I know yours. What do you say, stranger? Mind if we try some of our attacks out on you? This isn't gonna hurt, is it? Not much, no. Fine, go ahead then. Had enough yet? I think we really learned a lot from that little session. Hey, you two. A couple of us were watching you practice, and that wasn't half bad. You don't get far training with weak foreigners, though. Train with us next time. Weak foreigners? Don't pay him much heed, stranger. He just has a lot of pride in our martial traditions. The good news is that others will actually train with us now. Yes, and we owe it all to you. Oh good, I get beaten on for a while and you two get rewarded for it. Alright, let's talk to somebody else here. Alright, this is Sergey. I guess he's passed out on the floor. And this is Lena. Let's talk to her.
Hey there.
Ah, another victim. Good, good. Take a seat, stranger. What do you have? Who are you again? The name's Lena, and I'm the loudest swearer, dirtiest fighter, and sharpest tongue in this lodge. What's it to you? Nothing. Just thought I'd ask. I see. Well, I just think I'll ignore you until you can think of something interesting to say. Let's try this one. Taunt. You could ignore me if you tried, Lush. Failure. Lena ignores you. I'll be going now.
Hey there.
Alright. What do you have? I like you already. Well, let's see. There's ale over there. There's some more ale. And if you're nice, I'm sure we can scrounge up some ale for you. Quite the selection. I'll take some ale. There you go, to your health. And to yours. Mind if I ask you some questions? Not at all. Ask away. What can you tell me about this lodge? This place is my home. It's where all of us meet and train and fight. It's seen good times and bad, but it's always there for us when we need it. What do you think of Radu and Vic? Those two are still as clumsy as newborn cubs, but they're decent warriors in the making. At least they can hold their liquor better than Sergei here. Is Sergei the man on the floor? Sergei is always the man on the floor. If he weren't good in a scrap, I doubt the lodge would have ever accepted him. What do you think of Forvin? Well, there's a man who could drink. Forvin and I had quite a few epic contests, let me tell you. If you're interested in testing your brawn, he'll be happy to accommodate you. What do you think of Yulia and her bugging eyes? She's a tough one, she is. Smart, too. She makes most of the drafts that we sometimes drink before major battles. Oh, and she brews our ale, which makes her all right by me. What do you think of Jurek? Don't get me started. Look, if anyone tells you he drank me under the table a 10 or so ago, let me know so I can break their jaw, right? What do you think about Nakai? That crazy old shaman can't take a joke. I've tried to soften him up some, but he's like a stone and always will be. Alright, farewell. Was there something else that we could
Hey
ask you?
there.
So she gave us a drink. Let's drink it. Looks like I didn't do anything to our abilities here. I wonder if we drink the spirits, if that'll drop our wisdom. Alright, so if we look at the table, this table is unremarkable save for some curious dents in the wood on one side. It looks like some blunt object has repeatedly smashed the same spot many, many times.
I'd greet you if I cared.
Hail, stranger. Care to test your strength against the mighty Forvin? Sure. Why not? Good lad. The way we test each other's strength here is a contest involving only the contestants' arms. After all, you can't swing a big weapon without big arms, can you? We each put an elbow down on the table and clasp hands. When Forvin says go, we try to push the other's hand down to the table. Simple, right? Sure, but let's use our left arms. Our left arms? What's the matter? Don't you trust your weapon arm, stranger? No, I just don't want to waste my stronger arm on you. Ha ha ha, you've got guts. Forvin will give you that. Let's see if you got any power to back your words. Forvin places his arm down on the table and looks at you with a wolfish smile. So let's test our strength. It's probably really bad. The large berserker handily slams her hand down to the table. Huh. Forvin thinks you are outmatched here, Outlander. Maybe I'll try again later.
I'd greet you if I cared.
Back again, whelp. Fancy your chances better this time. Not at the moment. Mind if I ask you a question? Ask it. Forvin will answer. Why do you always speak in the third person? Forvin does not know what you mean. Of course you don't. Alright, more questions. Tell me about yourself. Forvin was born here in Molsontir. From birth, was always large for his age. However, Forvin was a timid child, and the other children would pick on him despite his being larger than them. So what happened? One day, a gang of thieves attacked Forvin on the road. Finding it amusing that so large a young man wouldn't fight back, at some point, Forvin stopped feeling fear or pain. Instead, Forvin felt angry. It was like a wave of liquid fire crashed over Forvin's mind, blotting out all thought. All Forvin can remember is waking up the unconscious bodies of the thieves strewn around him. When Forvin returned to town with the thieves, he was proclaimed a hero. When the tale of his deed was told, he was taken here to train as a true berserker of Rashemi. The witches told Forvin he had a powerful gift, one that should be honed. You mean a barbarian rage ability? You wouldn't say. Wait, you returned to the town with the thieves? How did you bring them all back? Forvin carried them, of course. How many thieves are we talking about? Only 6. And they were small like you, so it wasn't much of a feat. I see. Mind if I ask you another question? Not at all. Ask and Forvin will answer. What can you tell me about the lodge? This is a good place, one where men and women learn to unleash their inner beasts. When such a power is harnessed, much good can be done. What can you tell me about Jurek? Jurek is a great warrior, highly skilled with the spear. You always look up to him, as Forvin does. What can you tell me about Radu and Vic? The whelps are eager to learn and should become fine warriors in time. Jurek wants us to be a little rough with them to start, to help toughen them up. Can you tell me about Yulia? A fine woman is Yulia. Forvin has told her many times that we would make strong babies, but she does not heed his counsel. Can you tell me about Lena? Lena is the only one here Forvin would fear to face in battle. She likes to aim for tender spots, if you understand me. What do you tell me about Nakai? Forvin respects the spirits as much as any Rashemi. They forgot to capitalize Rashemi. One who could speak to them is to be respected as well. What can you tell me about Sergei? Forvin does not know much about that one. One day, he simply appeared in the doorway of the lodge and asked to fight each of us. When his turn came, Forvin faced him with war mace in hand. But something strange happened. One moment, Forvin stood before him, ready to crush his skull. And the next, Forvin woke up on the ground. Forvin does not usually suffer such blackouts, and suspects some bad fish he had eaten that morning to be the cause. Alright, farewell. Alright, so this is Nakai the Shaman. And his two pet cats. Are they Telther spirits? Yeah, because you can see through them.
Greetings.
The spirits are restless and they call for you. You should make haste to meet with them. Return to me once you have dealt with them, and we can finish this conversation, provided you are still alive. I wish to speak now, old man. If you really wish to make an enemy of this lodge, do you not feel that you have enough to deal with at the moment? Return later, and we will speak. Alright, very well then. That means that there's only one thing left to do. And that is to go face Okku's spirit army outside, because I don't think there's anything else that we can really do in town now. It's not really that hard of a battle, though. At least not from what I can remember. Alright, so let's head on this way. Whoa, did you have, like, magic circle against alignment on you? I didn't cast it on myself. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Now, before we go outside...
I can feel the army
oh.
outside the gate. They are here in great numbers.
Why didn't you say that last time we were right around here? Anyways, before we go face this army, I think we're gonna buff ourselves up. So I'll be back once that's taken care of. Alright, we're back. Put on the appropriate buffs.
I will lead now.
Let's
Follow.
leave the city. Then we'll be put forth in this battle. We'll have to defeat Okku, and here we have a chance to talk with Gann again. Let us pause a moment and consider our next course of action. I do not think we should simply rush into this blindly. Well, we've already read all this, but I'll just read it again. Any advice on how to deal with Okku and the Spirit Army? Yes, the army. You see, I have suspicions on why he brought them with him to Mulsantir. My belief is he needs them to fuel his strength. He might be a bit invincible until his army is dealt with. Invincible? A rather mild way of putting it, yes. But his army, they are spiritual allies upon which he can feed, from which he can gather strength. So I should tackle them first. There's a lot of them. Their sheer number is the thorn in the issue, yes. We will need to not only deal with them, but balance our effort so we conserve our powers for when Okku is weakened. A delicate juggling act, to be sure. But the fact remains, we must challenge his allies, defeat them. When Oku's power starts to ebb, only then do we strike. Sounds like a guessing game to me. I'll warn you when it's time to attack Okku, but if I fall, you'll have to use your best judgment, as tenuous as that is. Listen for me to call out over the field of battle. If you cannot hear me, then, well, may the spirits guide you in your efforts, for I will be unable to. That's okay, we've put appropriate buffs on you. You're not going to be falling anytime soon. So there's Okku. Let's approach him. Get this party started, huh?
So you are brave after all. Wood and stone would not have kept us from you. But it is good that the innocent are spared my army's rage. This can be ended quickly if you like. Present your neck. It will fit snugly between my teeth, and we all can return to our dreams.
And your hide would fit snugly in my sitting room. Did you come here to fight or to bristle and growl? We're not gonna succeed in this, by the way.
Is that defiance I hear? Your voice is very small, little one, but your words have a sting. They prick at my ears like a buzzing fly. You do not know what you are, not yet. If you did, you might ask me to kill you. Better that you never learn. Now we have spoken enough. I will live in a world that is free of you, or I will die and dream no more.
You'll die last of all, you reeking bear, after I slaughter every one of your followers. And that turns us 1 point towards evil. So I think we'll cast Bigby's Crushing Hand on him.
You mouth-breathing, corpse-loving, inbred scum!
Let's have you do a Morning Cannon Sword. We'll have you do an Elemental Swarm. We'll have you summon one of those demons. We'll have the familiars both stay back. Stop! Oku's too powerful. He draws strength from his army. We eliminate these other beasts. It should break his power. Oh, we will. We will. We have Wail of the Banshee. Let's target it right there.
For the crusade.
Now what should you do? Let's have you do one of those Storm and Vengeances. And I guess we'll put that like right there. Just tell this thing to attack.
Shall we indulge ourselves?
We could put some bombardment. Put that like right there. Whoa, I think a lot of them just died. We killed an Elder Earth Elemental, 141 XP. A Wolf for 39. Another Wolf for 39. Snow Leopard for 39. Kill a Dryad for 121. Another Dryad for 121. Kill the Telther Warrior, got 5. Kill the Wolf, got 39. Yeah, they all failed their saves versus death. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to save versus a DC of 37. What about Okku himself? Yeah, he failed to save versus death. He should be dead by now. But, like Gann said, he's kind of invincible. Alright.
You mouth-breathing, corpse-loving, inbred scum!
So we have more things that are just spawning and coming in here. Let's tell this thing to attack. Attack.
My magic will erase this nuisance.
Alright, let's put this meteor swarm. Let's do it on a location. Yep, that's a big location. We'll put it like right there.
Press the attack, quickly!
Let's back up a slight bit and we'll do our own meteor swarm with Janik. Like about right there.
Danger approaches. Be on your guard.
As easy as dreaming.
You don't need to come over here.
To the abyss with you.
Alright, Janik, don't run into the fire.
Half-minded soil tiller. Dreamless wretch.
Let's have you... You know what? You need to probably put like stone skin or spider skin. You don't have stone skin though, so you put spider skin. Let's have you do a Wail of the Banshee. Let's put that right there.
To the abyss with you.
Where are you going? Jesus Christ. Why are you running when you can be casting this thing? Like right there ought to do it. There you go.
Enemies have fallen upon us.
Yeah, I guess you could keep attacking.
Shall we indulge ourselves?
Oh, you're attacking? Okay, good. Oku's weakened! Finish him! Probably don't need to do anything more. We got some more spawning spirits. I want some more XP. How are we gonna get it? We can cast Weird. Well, let's cast Slay Living on that one. Hey, Sophia killed at least 2 of them. 3? Oh, Caleb killed 1. Nice. Alright, we're gaining XP here. Okay, that's a bad one, that's a good one. Okay. Killed him. But now we are surrounded by 2 phase spirits. So let's pull back over here. Alright, we killing more of them? I hope so. We have this spell called Weird. Let's cast it right there.
It was a mistake.
Yeah. So who died? A whole bunch of them fell over, but it doesn't say. What did you say versus death? Failure? Nice. Oh, yeah. Quite a few of them. Oh, yeah, Okku's near death. I wonder when they'll stop spawning. Probably never. Uh-oh. My damage reduction's gone. Time to drink a heal potion, I guess. Okay, that's better. Alright, now how should we kill these guys? Something that's safe. Alright, let's kill everybody with a firebrand.
In Akachi's name. Yes?
What happened to
Danger
your morning
approaches.
cadence
Be
sword?
on your guard.
Ah, well, it doesn't matter. Create an undead.
Yes.
You killing this guy or what? Oh, you can only talk to him now? Oh, I guess we won the battle.
I can.
Yeah, okay.
Enough. I yield. Hurry, little one. Take a blade. Tear out my throat.
No. First I drag you 3 times around the walls, then I skin you. And if you still live, perhaps I'll kill you after that.
No, you must finish me. Do it fast before...
What?
This is the same as what happened in the barrow, when you consumed the spirit wolf.
What is that? It felt like a backlash, a whip across my mind.
Stop this attack. Whatever you're doing, you're feeding on his spirit, siphoning it.
The presence inside you. It wakes.
What is this?
Emptiness. Hunger. Forgive me. I tried to stop you.
Give in to the hunger and devour Okku's soul.
Whatever that power, I felt its hunger, both for Okku's spirit and its hunger for others. Whatever you have unleashed, it is unnatural. Some sort of vampirism I have never felt before.
Whatever that was, it must have been laying dormant since the barrow, and it's consumed the Bear King. No doubt it was awakened by a powerful spirit in such a vulnerable state. This ability of yours, it bears a striking similarity to the Rashemi legend of the Spirit Eater. Yes, that would explain what happened in the barrow as well. Look, there's something left of the Great Bear, an empty husk, like his skin left behind.
New Spirit Eater feat. Acquired Spirit Eater. Well, that would make sense now, wouldn't it? Oh, and we gained enough XP to level up. Nice. Alright, let's do that first. So you are level 22, so you're going to be taking your 6th Red Wizard level, level 23. Okay, so you're going to do 1 into concentration, of course. You're going to do 1 into heal. Do 1 into listen. Do 1 into spellcraft. 1 into spot. 1 into use magic device. With 1 left over. And then we get a feat. So this one says we take another great intelligence point. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. So our spell power gets increased. Red Wizard's effective caster level for determining level dependent variable checks is increased by +1. That doesn't have to do with difficulty class. Alright. So we can do the Great Intelligence. We can do Epic Spell Focus. This increases DC by +3. I want to do Epic Gate, but we don't have access to it yet. Alright, we'll do Great Intelligence. And then we get 2 more spells. There they are. So we'll do Sound and Electricity. And then the next level, we will have all the spells that we could possibly learn. So let's open up our spell book. Can we get another level 9 spell? Perfect. Which one should we pick? Maybe another Wail of the Banshee for level 5. I suppose we do another Firebrand. Level 6, let's pick Undeath to Death. And we get another level 1 spell. Let's do... oh, I don't know, maybe Lesser Orb of Electricity. Very good.
Yes.
How's everybody else doing? You have about a quarter of the way to go.
Yes.
Same with you.
To me, my allies, I shall lead.
And you have about, an eighth to go. Alright.
You have need of me?
So let's go pick up all of these treasure bags that have been dropped. And they're just a bunch of essences mostly. In fact, we should probably have Sophia pick them up. Oh yeah, we get Okku's essence. So we could use this to enchant a belt for +10 Constitution, I think. Or we can use it with a combination of other essences to create the Amulet of the Betrayer personified, or something like that. Which is what I want. And this Spirit Husk, we're going to need this for a little bit later. My haste is gone.
Yes.
How did my persistent haste go away? You'll notice that we have a spirit meter now. This is going to slowly drop. This is our craving meter. The more that we consume spirit-wise, this is going to increase, so that this will drop faster based on this.
Yes.
In fact, let's put those Spirit Eater feats into our quick keys. Alright, so we have suppress. Restores a small quantity of energy to your spirit energy bar, reducing craving. Performing this action in the presence of spirits within 20 meters. Being a superior act of willpower grants a small bonus to your spirit energy based upon the number of spirits present. This ability may not be used on the same day as any Devour-based ability. And then here's the Spirit Eater ability. What? No, this is the one. Devour Spirit that we need. And this has like a cooldown period. What is it, like 5 minutes or something like that? Devour Spirit may not be used on the same day as Suppress. Okay. Has a 5-minute cooldown. Provoke spirits. That turns neutral spirits to hostile, so we can attack them and devour their spirits. Effective for a range up to 10 meters. Okay.
Yes?
Alright, let's continue to pick up the dropped treasure bags. That way we can craft items later. I don't want to do a lot of crafting right now because it'll just waste our essences and we won't be able to put the best enchantments on stuff. See, the more things you kill, the more essences you get. That's why I love those instant death spells. Alright, and we got 2 over here. By the way, when your craving meter goes up, you get additional powers. And if your spirit meter drops, stuff happens. Like stage 1, you get -1 to all abilities. 5% vulnerability to piercing, bludgeoning, slashing. Stage 2, you get -2 to all abilities. 2% of total hit point plus 1d4 damage every 10 rounds. 10% damage vulnerability. Stage 3, well, let's take this off. Stage 3, -4 to all abilities, 5% of max HP, plus 1d6 damage every 10 rounds. Stage 4, -6 to all abilities, 10% of max HP, plus 1d6 damage every 10 rounds. What was this one? 1%? No, 2%. -10 to all abilities at stage 5, 5% of max HP plus 1d3 damage every round. 90% damage vulnerability, piercing, bludgeoning, slashing. Stage 6, you're dead. Alright.
Yes.
So I think we've gone over all that. We still need to talk to our companions. Fortunately, in this mod, talking to the companions won't cause your spirit energy to drain while you're in conversation. These people will flee, by the way, when we get close to them. Spirit Eater, just like the Tales. He's accursed. Alright. So we'll talk to our party members about the recent turn of events in the next episode. What will they have to say? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, man. Tango Medea.